Jeff and Lex, and we back at it again. Hey, Monday night, and we back at it again. Hey, tell your friends that we back at it again. Hey, hey, hey. What is up, y'all? We are back for another Love and Hip Hop review. It is me, your girl, Lex D MUA, and this is my boy,
Jeffrey Taylor from JeffreyShowLive.
And we are back with Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Season 6, episode, I forgot that.
12?
Is it 12? I know it's called Paparazzi. I do know that.
Paparazzi.
Paparazzi. Paparazzi.
Okay. You miss the old Lady Gaga?
Right, I do miss the old Lady Gaga. Break her back. I do miss her. But anyway, let's hop into this episode. We leave off where we begin where we left off last week. And that is with Miss Teairra Mari walking through the door.
She walked through the door. She made a return.
Yeah, she looked good.
She did.
She did look good.
She's amazing.
They was trying my girl with all this shade about her going to jail. Like, as soon as she came in, Zell was like, "Oh, hey, girl, where you been? Then I got you out of the jail." He's like, "Man, I'm going to have to pat you down, trust you." I was like, the shade. That must be your cousin. Like, why would you say that to her? And Zell and them really just started immediately kind of going in on her about the whole, well, if y'all don't know, a couple of months ago.
Who didn't know? Was it on the shake?
I mean, some people are not like us. They do not get into the gossip, so we have to make sure they understand and catch up on what tea is, okay? Even though this is all tea. But anyway, Teairra Mari, she's had a long struggle with alcoholism. We've seen this before in other previous seasons. And like a couple of months ago, she got arrested in New York for DUI. So they're like, Teairra, like you keep saying the last time, she said, we just want better for you. And she getting all up in arms. And she's like, well, no, you guys don't understand all the public humiliation I've been through. And bringing up the thing with 50 cents and the court and all that, how she lost. And she said, y'all just don't understand. They're like, yes, but girl, you could have lost your life. Like, we get it that you was going through some things or whatever, but like you have to be more serious about this. And every time that we get a flashback of the last intervention they did for her,
I miss my OGs.
Right, I got from the past, girl.
Masika.
Right. Who did they help bring back into the show? She ain't got no storyline though. But people,
Masika work on her music.
Booby ain't got one either, and he up on the show.
But I know Masika costs more though. I think that she costs a lot.
She probably had cost a lot more. But anyway. They're like, you said that last time of the intervention, girl, you said this was the last time, and now you say this is the last time. We just really want you to like really get the help that you need. So apparently she gonna stay with Zell in Paris to recuperate, child, and get herself back together. She said she worked on her music in New York, and that New York was nice, but you know LA is home, so she coming back to LA to, I guess, pick her stuff back up. I really don't know. But again, like I said, somehow her and Zell are cousins now. So
they have been cousins.
So. Oh, they have been?
Yeah,
okay.
It was revealed when Zell beat up Mr. Ray. After the reunion, and she said, and that's when they really revealed that she was kind of, that is my cousin, but I don't condone his actions during the fight. But that's, because I was shocked. I was like, when y'all became cousins? But that was the reunion like 2 seasons ago. So.
Oh, okay. I missed that, y'all. My bad.
But now you get, it's just that, I had that same reaction though when they first revealed it, because it was kind of like, that's your cousin, you was supposed to ride with him, and that's how they was trying to treat it.
Yeah.
But she was kind of like, bro, like he beat Mr. Ray.
It had nothing to do with me.
Mr. Ray.
But yeah.
I'm glad they have her back.
Yeah, me too. What's
she don't got a main spot. She ain't in the package no more. This her first season, not in the package.
Well, her storyline ain't really all that. So you know.
I ain't got it.
I ain't got it. That's the hit. I ain't got it. I ain't got it. Woo! I'm gonna sit at a tiny for a couple of months. They was beefing back and forth on Instagram. She kept him on his toes. She did. She kept him on his toes. She was petty right with him. But anyway, on to the next.
Let's get to Zell. I just didn't like Zell this episode. But Zell really was promoting the video. One of our videos. But nevertheless, I have to speak the truth. I just don't like they saw the video with Brittany B and April, which I still don't know how they became in the same room. Wait a minute. Brittany B was kind of talking about April at the beginning.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't like each other. So it doesn't make sense, like, why. Because remember, Apryl was the one who told Zell, and before they even met Brittany B, that she didn't like them. Remember? She was so for her to... So I think that's why Zell's like, well, it's a switch up because now you're cool with her. But doesn't excuse his behavior.
His behavior. He went to Jason Lee with Hollywood Unlocked. He showed... It was creepy to me. If I'm sitting in an Airbnb with you and I'm dating, let's just say Omarion for the fun of it, I don't want... I mean, just putting it out there. I don't want you to be taking videos if you're saying you're my friend or just as a human. Like, that's blackmail.
Maybe people don't care.
This is like blackmail.
It's not blackmail because they're not trying to hide it. And also, let's not act like we didn't see the camera that was in the room when Zell came in. Monica did better with that. Now they can at least follow.
So you're saying this is? So you're saying that this is just all fake?
Yes, it's staged, and we know this, man. Like,
I guess sometimes I get so wrapped into it, but
we've been new. Apryl and Fizz been together for a while now. I would think at least 6 months. So this is just their way of trying to like wrap the story up and like put a nice package on and be like, oh, now we're public, but like. We've been new from the get-go that they were together. But anyway, but yeah, he takes the pictures. I guess that's why this episode is called Paparazzi. Because, like the Paparazzi, Zell takes the pictures to Jason. And he, we ain't seen no money being exchanged. Cause
that's what he is.
I really don't feel like Zell was the one that gave Jason these pictures when this story first leaked. But anyway, for the sake of the show, we're not like he did. And apparently, Zell is the one who gave Jason the photos that got leaked on Hollywood Unlocked, and that's where Jason decided to drop the story. And
do you follow Hollywood Unlocked?
I surely do not. do not.
I'm subscribed to the YouTube, but nothing else.
Do you guys subscribe? Let us know in the comments if you subscribe to Hollywood Unlocked, because I could care less.
And I have an industry friend that hangs out with Jason Lee, so I'm always seeing Jason Lee on Snapchat.
Interesting. Look at you, got the friends on the inside. Inside school. All right, now let's find out Jeffrey to be on Love and Hip Hop, y'all.
I don't want to be on a New York with
You want to be in Atlanta?
Nah, I feel like New York about to be real.
We gonna
I feel like they about to take back that crown.
New York is really trying to bring back the fire with these TVs.
I love Erica Mena too.
And Safari coming back.
I feel like she got to redeem herself from that weak Atlanta season. She wasn't hidden on that Atlanta season.
She really wasn't.
So
but
New York.
She got a lot to talk about, so we'll see.
Why she pregnant?
But I feel like that whole thing when Safari was supposedly cheating on her with old girl from Love and Hip Hop Miami, that's probably gonna be their storyline, and they just was doing this stuff online to make it seem like, and then they got back together, got married, had a baby shower and all that. So
that life sounds stressful.
Child, I can't do it. But anywho, so we see that scene, and then we get a scene with, was it Paris and Princess? Yeah. So Princess is out shopping at night at a baby store. I'm like, who's shopping at a baby store?
That's Hollywood.
Is it?
That's
okay.
Hollywood.
Anywho, so they up at this baby store, and Paris is apparently meeting Princess there because apparently they're friends. Like I said, Paris just happens to be friends with everybody. And Princess is she's like, yeah, we shopping for Melanie, and she got this shirt on top of her belly, and she was like, da. And Paris was like, wait, what? She was like, the last time she was like, so you was pregnant at the little makeup launch? And she was like, yeah, like, just keep it to myself. She was like, because at this point, Princess is now 6 months. So, she must have had that baby by now.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm confused at the timelines with Apryl and Princess. I'm confused.
Well, she was 6 months back then. She done had this baby by now, okay? I think I remember seeing a post on Straight Room saying congratulations on the baby, I think. So I'm pretty sure she done had this baby. But anyway, Paris was like, dang, like, you really far along this time before you let anybody know. And she was like, well, the last time I was on 3 months with Melody. And that's when I had to tell her because, that's when Monique put out the rumor that Brandy was her surrogate.
I was too damn for that.
So she was like, so I had to hurry dispel those rumors because they were getting out of control. So I went and let her know. So this, because
I believed it.
I didn't let. I mean, Brandon did look big on that one episode.
I believe
on last season. That one episode, Brandon was looking pregnant when she had those scarves on.
Something about rumors.
Anywho, but I mean, regardless if she was a circular, what's so bad about that? But anyway, nonetheless, she so she's like, yeah. So this time I just wanted to keep it to myself, and Paris agreed. She was like, yeah, because she would have told me, like, I can't even remember not telling me, because if she would have told me, I would have told Zell, and Zell is messy, so he would have told everybody.
Yeah, we just saw a scene prior to where he told
right,
like, would have sold to the Hollywood Unlocked because he can't keep up with his rent.
Right, because he's putting it in his music and clothing lines that nobody cares about. But anyway, anywho, we move on to Apryl and Fizz.
Yes, finally.
Or what they call them, little tiny fizzle pops. Shout out to Rocks. Yes, honey. So they go. Apryl and little tiny fizzle pop pull up to this house, and he's blindfolded her. Apryl got this little skimpy see-through dress on, child. And they're at this really nice house. I ain't gonna lie, the house did look good.
Really good.
And he got this blindfold on, and he take the blindfold off for her. He walk her through the house, and they go to a little balcony area. And basically, Fizz is like, girl, I want you to move in with me. Since we done made up things official, let's move on in.
And did we get an answer? Because she started talking about some other stuff. She started dissing on Marion, in my opinion.
She really did. So that's when Apryl... She's like, it's just a lot. Like, she didn't really say yes, but she didn't really say no.
Right.
I really kind of think she was leaning more towards no, but she just seemed like, how this scene was, it seemed like it was too much for her or whatever, child. She starts crying and being like, you're such a good man. Like, I normally always put the bad guys. I'm like, was Omarion a bad guy? Because she keeps hinting at, like, Omarion cheated on her, but... When did that happen? I'm just a little confused.
She said she was emotionally abused by Omarion.
Okay, well, I mean, that could be true. That could be true. So
it's just not a good look that she's saying this and Omarion isn't, like...
around. And also, it seems... I mean, I'm not saying that... Because I can't tell nobody if they've been abused or not. So I'm not saying that. But I feel like she is putting all the blame of the end of their relationship on Omarion. And she's not, I know, ain't no way that man just showed up and randomly just dumped her. Like, she had to play some part in it.
Forget Omarion's mother.
Right. I know she had to play a part in their breaking up. Like, it's weird how she kind of, like, never puts the blame on herself for why they broke up. But anyway, so she tells him how good of a man he is, and I love you, and my kids love you. Clearly showing us that they've been together way longer than when they just now officially announced it. So basically, like we all said from the beginning, they've been together this whole time and just wanted to tell everybody when they wanted to, basically. So, so she never really gives an answer about moving in and moving out. She just starts crying and she just starts telling how much she appreciates him. And before him, I guess there was nothing in the world, I guess, child. And so she's crying, and yeah, so we don't really get an answer besides she clearly loves little tiny fizzle pop.
I'm just glad Fizz got enough money to get a place.
He using all this B2K on this house. Got to be.
Nice place.
It was a nice place, y'all. Hopefully that wasn't an Airbnb that Mona rented out and had them fake that scene, because she sure didn't give him no answer about moving into that place.
And then,
because we would have had to show the continuity of them moving in the spot. So just saying.
I'm rooting for them. I mean, they look good. Nah, I can't do my girl Monici like that. I retract that statement.
I'm not gonna lie, they are cute together and they will be.
But
cute
they doing
together.
my girl Monici wrong.
It's not even Monici. It's the fact of.
Oh, what we was talking about earlier.
That's
the homeboy.
That's the homeboy. Like.
She smashed the homie.
April. She smashed the homie. April. She smashed the homie. April. You smashed the homie. Like, what? That's the issue. Like,
okay, right.
And I think they keep thinking, like she said, well, no matter who I was with, no, April, we wouldn't have cared if it was anybody else in the world. We still don't really care. Only why we started caring was because you started putting this stuff out in social media. You started going by the first, and then Monique's fault. That's how this whole thing came to be. Like, we really didn't care.
We got some information at one point from Jess Larry.
Oh, yeah, we did get some from Jess Larry.
That gave me an insight.
Right. But that's the only reason why we really came in. To me, I don't know if you feel this way. I low-key feel like she really doing all this to get Omari's attention. I really do. I feel like she is trying, because she could have picked any man in the world to move on with. Like, even if she did have feelings for Fizz, she could have easily been like, well, Fizz, like, I don't really feel like we should do this, you know? Whatever, you know? I really do feel like she's just doing this to get back at Omarion. I really do. And I feel like Fizz is probably more invested than she is. But that's just my take on it. That's what Jess said. Yeah, that's what it seemed like. And based on what Jess said, it seemed like that's what it is.
April wanted ASAP Rocky.
I mean, he is better looking to me than Lil Fizz.
He did say Fizz look like a bum.
Fizz be looking like a crackhead sometimes.
He does.
Like, sometimes he be looking cute. Then sometimes he look like a crackhead.
He ain't no J-Bug.
He sure ain't. And she way taller than him. Like, I saw that tonight when they went to the little skating ring. She was way taller. I guess we could go on that scene, yes. But Yo-Yo
scenes wasn't hitting on nothing.
Right. They dragging out Yo-Yo stuff. They trying to make us that scene interesting.
But I didn't like none of Yo-Yo scenes tonight, to be honest.
They was... I like the one with her Apple with that man.
Apple was funny.
Whoa, okay.
Was entertaining.
All right, so let's reverse. Let's go back. So let's go to the skating ring. Now, I don't know who thought of this event, who told these people to wear this attire, but everybody's at the skating ring. You see people skating ring. You see Jason Lee, because he probably can't skate. He over there playing the little basketball games, little arcade. And everybody's in pajamas. Like, why is that the attire for a skating ring?
Everybody.
Like, everybody's showing up in robes. So, Mr. Ray is there. Zell is there. Paris is there. Jason. Oh, Booby shows up.
Booby had to be there.
And Monique shows up. And then finally at the end...
Give out my girl Teairra Mari.
Oh, yeah, Teairra Mari was there. And they're all... So this is all for Mickey Monday's single release. And I'm like...
And his girl was there.
Yeah, Slick was there. I'm like... She was in her pajamas. Like she was in her Savage Fenty.
That's lit.
That would look like she had on. But we finally get a better sample of Mickey Monday's music. And I'm not going to lie. The little tidbit that I heard... didn't sound too bad.
That's actually cool.
I ain't gonna lie. I could kind of hear what he was saying.
Right.
Now, did I memorize it so I can perform it for you now? But the part that I did hear, I could understand it, and it sounded well. So, I don't know. Mickey Monday music might be him on something. I'm glad for once he started talking about how he ain't got no money. Because he started to sound like a bum. Because every time we see him, I was talking about money. So, for once, it was good to see him, like, just performing and just doing his thing or whatever. So, everybody kind of supporting him when they're talking about that. And Teairra is like, well, you know, I know I'm coming back from, you know, whatever. So, like, I know everybody has the questions. Luckily for you, girl, this is when Jason had just dropped the news, apparently, about Fizz in April. So, people really more focused on that than Teairra. But when she pulled up again... People come with the jokes about her being in prison.
Where you been?
So I was like, where you been? I thought you was locked up.
Now so I said, where you been? Oh, never mind. I know
where you been. Yeah, I'm like...
Oh, was that shade?
I was like, don't do Teairra like that. That was messed up. But they soon get off of that topic because here comes Booby just rolling in. Look like Mona said, okay, y'all.
Like the bowl again.
Right, it looked like Mona was, all right, y'all, wait. Push him in now. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
Roll him in. And he rolls in on Jason Lee and everybody talking.
But why was Booby kind of like, I'm really upset at Apryl and... I was like, they got some explaining to do.
Explain to you? Of all people. They know you...
that was girl, so funny.
I said...
It was so serious, too.
So serious. I was like, Booby, get out of here. Like, get out of here. What are you talking about? You're so irrelevant. And so...
And Zell wanted everybody to know that he was...
Had to. The first thing I
like, y'all gonna tell her? I gonna tell her.
I was telling her. I didn't want to set it.
Oh, my God. These people are annoying. Making me not want to move to Hollywood.
Right. I do not foresee myself wanting to move to California. Like, I would like to visit, but I do just not foresee that as a place for me to want to stay in. I don't know. But anywho, so while we're talking about this news...
I see you as a Hollywood girl. I'm still a little shy.
I mean, unless, the only way I would move out there would be like somebody would have a job would have to be out there
Right,
waiting for
okay.
me. But like I'm not gonna be one of those people that just pack up and move their ish and just go to Hollywood trying to make it.
Yeah, I can see you like rich out there, like living.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you for seeing my glow before I
like
do.
it.
Yes. But anyway, so while they're talking about this, guess who shows up? Who else but Moniece? So Moniece pulls up and she talks to Teairra. She was like, well, we kind of squashed everything from before, so we good. And they catching up and they talking. In the midst of them catching up, Jason just like interjects and like, hey, so you saw what dropped on Hollywood?
And she was ready for the tea.
She was ready.
Little did she
no.
know.
She was like, no,
She
what
was ready for the
happened?
tea.
What happened? And then she was like, oh, okay. She was like, so they've been lying to me this whole time. She was like, I been knew that it was lying. She's the one who set up in my face. They kept saying, they played back the clip when Apryl, at the beginning of the season, when Apryl told her, like, no, we just friends. If we might. And she was like, so they basically just been lying to me this whole time. And Moniece is just like, I just need some private time. And her and Teairra go into the bathroom. And Moniece is just like, I really don't care about like who he sticks his thing in or whatever, but every time he brings a new girl onto the scene or dates a new person, it's always some drama into it, and it's always like a disrespect to me or like a slap in the face. And for like 6 years now, he's always made me look like the bad mother, and I'm always the one looking crazy, and it's like him that's just doing all the drama and stuff. And you basically, Moniece's thing is she felt like Fizz forced Cam to lie to her, because she was like, when basically her son Ben knew, but she feels like Fizz made his son lie, because when she asked him about like going to Chicago, whatever, with Apryl, he was like, oh, well, I just think they're just friends or whatever, but they were in the bed together. So she kind of felt like, I guess that was a lie, or she kind of felt like her son knew the truth, but like his dad basically forced him to lie to her about it. So who makes their grand entrance? Fizz and Apryl. And as soon as they come in, everybody's like, oh, whatever. They kind of try to seem unbothered by it. They're trying to, like, dodge the question. They're like, oh, so now y'all together? Like, yeah, like, we want to let everybody know on our time. Like, we didn't have to tell y'all. We don't owe none of y'all no explanation. Basically, including Moniece. And, of course, Moniece has a problem with that. They're like, well, we finna go skate. So, and they walked off by each other. It was like, well, I don't know why everybody's so pressed, because they ain't got nothing to do with us. That's got to do with them. So I don't know why they're so worried. So then Moniece follows them over to the skate rental. And Cassidy was like kind of running away from Moniece, because then she went over to the skate rental. They walked off from there. And they're like, no, we don't have to talk to Moniece about, whatever. And Moniece is like, but this is what I'm talking about. Like, that to Moniece, she's like, that's the disrespect that I'm talking about. And she was like, and every time this comes up, this happens, and then they just walk off trying to make me seem like I'm crazy. And she was just like, that's the type of stuff that get people slapped, because now you're just trying to act like, it's no big deal or whatever. And I mean, I guess it's really not a big deal, but she was just saying, like, she just felt like, respectively, you should have just came to talk to me first. I think that's what this whole thing is.
And I feel like others, like Zell, was just being messy, hyping it up.
Right.
So that was the only thing that got to me.
Him
like,
and Paris was instigating, like,
Paris
crazy.
too. I forgot about Paris. Yeah,
like,
Paris
as soon as they got in there, instigating, like, oh, so y'all together, like, oh, what you think about that one? He's like, they was instantly, like, instigating.
That's just, like...
I'm like, what are we, in middle school? So that's
annoying.
Where we left the episode off. And then next week, we're going to kind of see that Apryl might be pregnant, even though people have been speculating that for months. So we'll see if that rumor is true or not too. But I kind of feel like it is, because when they were showing like the little promo pictures for this new season, you could kind of see like in the pictures that her belly was poking out a little bit.
That'd be wild.
And I'm like, girl, now you pregnant by 2 of the same people from the same band, like 2 homies, girl. Do better. Anyway, moving on. We get yo-yo scenes. Like they said, there wasn't not really nothing. It seemed like Mona said, yo-yo, be dramatic, because this one scene between her daughter and her was just really weird. They're at the house eating apple pie randomly in the middle of the day.
She just was turned up on her.
Yeah, she was like, well, Mom, like, she's like, well, she's saying, I feel like you was unappreciative at the baby shower or whatever. And the daughter's like, well, Mama wasn't trying to be, unappreciative, but like, she pregnant and stuff. Like, girl, you doing too much. Like, her daughter wasn't even that really that disrespectful. She was like, but you was going around the house getting angry and earlier that day, and I just didn't understand why. And Yo-Yo was like, well, you don't understand, like, how taxing this career is on me, and you don't understand, like, what it is to try to, like, put food in everybody's mouth, and you just don't get it. Like, sometimes I have to do a lot of stuff, because I gotta keep food in your mouth. I gotta keep food in Kai's mouth. I gotta keep these couches, these lights on. I was like, girl, there was not necessary you doing all that yelling. Like, girl, bring it down. And her daughter was like, well, Mama, I just wish you would kind of just share that with me more so I will know what you're going through. And she was kind of just like, well, now that you, I guess JoJo basically was like, well, now that you're old enough, maybe you are old enough to understand these things now. And maybe, I can be more vocal about what I'm going through and what I'm feeling. And that was that on that scene, child. It was really nothing. Then we get this scene with her and Apple, and this man, what his name was, Mike.
I don't even know.
I think his name was Mike, some shoe dude. So apparently, all of a sudden, Apple wants to do a shoe line. And Yo-Yo was like, well, she really does care for Apple. She really wants to do for Apple. I mean, Yo-Yo doing more for her than what Sean did for her. So, hey, proof of the pudding is in the eating. So, anyway, they sitting at this table, and Yo-Yo and Apple talk to the man named Mike, who's a shoe person. And Mike the shoe man, his whole thing is like, all right, well, I love Yo-Yo. I'm really only here for Yo-Yo, really. But like people gonna do in business, like before people get in business with you, especially nowadays, they're gonna look you up. Like, they're gonna look and see what your reputation is. They're gonna see what you got out there, and if that's something that goes with their brand, if they want to partner with that. And he was basically telling Apple, like, what you show, what you demonstrate online, and what you put on your Instagram is not the type of stuff that I want my brand to represent. And he pulled up this video of Apple on live, like, cussing people out and yelling and stuff. And Apple was, like, laughing. I'm like, sis, girl, they're not funny. Like, but I guess it probably was, like, a nervous laughter. But she was like, well, I don't see no problem with what I have to say. Like, I'm very blunt. I'm very direct. It's just how I am. And he was like, well, that's cool. That might be who you are. But that's not the type of people that my brand wants to work with. Like, I can put you in contact with a lot of, like, good shoe companies and stuff, but you're going to have to clean up your act. And he was like, and I don't want to do business with you. That might mess up my relationship, my business relationship with Yo-Yo. So right now, it's a no for me, dog. And you're going to have to come back with something better, I guess, or like a clean image. And Apple was like, well, okay, I understand. Like, I get it. Like, I'm not everybody's tea or whatever. And Yo-Yo kind of felt the same. She was like, that's why I keep trying to tell her, like, you can't be always trying to be in these fights and instigate some people because you losing the bag. And then also, it seems like Apryl hadn't really been professional because they were supposed to meet with this man, like, last week. But Apple said she got the dates confused and she missed the meeting. So that was strike number one with the man. And then your brand didn't help it either. But at least it could have been like, well, her image might be this, but she do show up on time to meetings and she do whatever, but you didn't even do that either. So now it really look bad. So I don't know. But Apple felt like, well, Cardi B do it, why can't I? And I'm like, sis, you're not Cardi B. Like, there's just that on that. And even Cardi, like, since she has reached more success and, like, more mainstream success, she's not even really going off on people like she used to. Like, she still do, but it's not like how she used to do it. You know what I'm saying? Even she done switched it up. Like, we ain't really heard Cardi really more. She do more texting. She do more typing nowadays than she do the videos and live and cussing people out and doing this for that person. Because in this industry, it's gonna bite you in the behind. Like, nobody wants to hear or see you going off. Yes, you might be right. There person being in the wrong, but at the end of the day in business, you handle that stuff behind closed doors. You just look like a messy person when you do all that stuff online. Like, that's just, it is what it is. And but yeah, that was that on that for that scene. This episode seemed to drag on for me. I was like, when is this episode be done with? I just kept we kept cutting to commercial when we didn't need to. I'm like, nah, go to the next part. But yeah, we will be back next week. We'll see what they give us.
We got 2 minutes left, but I don't want to go over to the 2 minutes, but I do want to talk about Ray J going on tour.
Oh, I forgot about
that. We only got 2 minutes to talk about, so let's get it.
Okay, so Ray J basically tell Prince said he gonna bring her and the babies on tour.
They gonna smoke weed over there.
They gonna smoke weed there. They got a baby. I was like, she was like, well, I'm ready to go on tour with you. I'm like, sis, you're like 6 months.
I was shocked when she said that. I thought she was gonna actually be upset and be like, stay, but she ended up saying,
yeah. I guess because they keep actually Ray like put the thought in to like actually do something with them. But I don't even think he on the throwback tour, is he?
I'm gonna be honest. I saw in the Shade Room the other day that he pulled out of the tour on his own because she didn't want to go. So it's interesting to see. Yeah, because she wasn't able to go on it. She wasn't able to go. Yeah. So that's it.
Yeah.
She was kind of like she didn't want the first few months of the baby to be missing. So that's actually on the Shade Room as we speak. This is
okay. Well.
So I thought that was interesting because I thought that it started. So it's kind of like, oh, at first she was with it, but now.
Yeah, because once you have the baby, like stuff changes. She don't want to take care of 2 babies on a tour, and he needs to spend time with. I think he had a boy. He needs to spend time with his son. Like, you know, like you have to wait for this little throwback tour, or whatever. Like I understand, like you all about the bag, and clearly Ray J
never gonna end.
Right, and I'm like, Ray J, first of all, you're not even gonna make that money at this tour, sir. So don't even waste your time. And Ray J, you clearly is a good businessman. You've been popping in all businesses you've been in, and now he don't about Suge Knight life rights. I don't know how Ray J gonna get this man's crew for popping, but I believe he will do it because he been popping and everything else. So we shall see what come with that. Ray J, can you call him to my career if you want? You know what I'm saying? But that was this week's episode. We will be back next week for another review.
We gotta choose our pictures so we can start.
Yes,
so
y'all.
We gotta choose 6 pictures.
We coming along with the
right. We had it for a minute.
With the brand launch.
Yeah,
We coming with the brand launch, y'all. Jeff and Lex, we finna make it a whole production. So we got it. Just stick to your seats. Stay tuned. Stay tuned to what's coming next. And it's been me, your girl Lex D. MUA. This is my boy.
Jeffrey Taylor for Jeffrey Show Live.
And we out.